Welcome to Gerald 88, the hideout where every online game is played at the highest level. Today we're in Where Winds Meet, and I'll show you how to get the best rewards inside the base of the 9 Deadly Paths sect, without wasting time and without missing anything important. Hidden quests, key encounters, free rewards, and everything that's actually worth doing here so you can progress fast in the right way. And you know the deal. If this video helps you, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. That really supports the channel. Alright, now let's go over all the other rewards that also give you extra persistent melodies, because trust me, there's more here than it seems. First, we already know that by completing the 20 levels of this challenge route, you're guaranteed to get 2 persistent melodies. But on top of that, there are missions and encounters all across the 9 Deadly Paths base that will give you even more, so let's take it step by step. We'll start with the first mission called Crazy Stone. You'll find it right here, on the side of the map, on one of the middle levels. This mission takes you to a pretty strange room, full of what look like harmonic cores everywhere. But don't get too excited, because they're all fake. Nothing is real, it's all a scam, but hey, that's how it goes. At the end of the mission, once you complete it, you will always get a persistent melody, so it's definitely worth doing. After that, we have several more encounters we can challenge around the 9 Deadly Paths base, and each one of them will give us another persistent melody. Let's go with the first one. You'll find it below the bridge area, on the lowest level on this side of the map. Go all the way down to ground level and come over here, and you'll find this NPC that you can challenge. This fight is against Nimble. Beat her, and along with some Echo Shade, you'll also get your persistent melody. From here, move a bit further west without changing levels. On the same floor, go through this housing area and interact with the next NPC, defeat them as well, and that's it. Another persistent melody added to your collection. From here, we've got a couple more left. One of them is in the main training arena, right here, in this big circle on the map. Head to this area, you'll be able to fight Passion. Go for it, beat them, and that's another persistent melody straight into your inventory. And finally, we have the fight against Lethal, who is on this side of the map, near the dojo area, and I'm not going to lie, this guy really lives up to his name. He'll mock you and talk down to you the entire fight like he's unbeatable and has some ridiculous power, but don't worry, he can be beaten. Take your time, bring him down, and at the end you'll also get that last persistent melody. We still have more encounters and missions we can complete in this area to get extra points and additional progress, so pay attention because there are several you really shouldn't skip. One of them is activated in a very simple way. Kneel right here in front of the main altar, exactly at the teleport point, and that will unlock a new mission. You'll receive it directly in your inbox with the name Kaifeng Prefecture Notice, which opens a new quest right here in Kaifeng. Basically, you'll be clearing fake notices around the city. Nothing complicated, everything happens inside the city, and it's pretty quick to finish. After that, another mission appears in the main hall. If you go to the main building, you'll see this NPC. Talk to him and he'll ask you to find the 3 small children, the same ones we already fought earlier as Dowlords. Find them in these exact locations, and once you have all 3, come back, finish the final conversation, and the mission will be fully completed. Once you're done with that, there's another roaming story. This time, we'll help recover a kid's, let's say, deflated ball. You'll find him at the very end of this path, on this side of the map. What you need to do is break the ground to drop down. Be very careful not to fall all the way to the bottom because you can die. Once you're down there, pick up the toy, bring it back to the kid, hand it over, and that completes another roaming story. And to wrap this up, there's one last very interesting encounter, the Anti-Fraud Ambassador. You'll find him on top of some rooftops right here on the side of the map in the central area. Listen to the conversation between these 2 NPCs, and at that moment a new mission will activate. You'll also have to complete a pretty fun trial. My recommendation is to actually read the dialogue because it's worth it, and in the end you'll also get extra rewards. There's also another very important type of challenge for this region, and that's the Anecdotes. In total, there are 12, and most of them are completed by picking up certain items, listening to conversations, or interacting with different NPCs. To start, from the map menu, we're going to navigate to Kaifeng. Once there, go into Sentient Beings and select the 9 Deadly Paths base. From this point, what we can do is press this option to ask Winintel. This is something that, as far as I know, was added in version 1.2, and now it's available to help us find all 12 anecdotes much more easily. By simply pressing here, the game gives you general locations and also the names of the NPCs you need to talk to. Honestly, this helps a lot, and at least for me, it makes getting 100% completion way easier. The last thing we need to cover is the 7-day promise, which basically works as your weekly cap for fun points. Normally, by the time you reach this area, you'll already be around level 18, So from this point on, you can probably only complete about 3 more tasks, or roughly 300 extra points. The good part is that this is fully repeatable, both daily and weekly, so there's no rush and no pressure to do everything at once. A clear example of this is activating the Vigor Pill effect. To do that, you just need to go back to the same NPC who scammed you with the sword, buy it, use it, and that's it. Just be ready for some toxic gas. Everything else included in this promise can be done in multiplayer in one way or another, so it's also very convenient if you play with other people. And that's it for today's video. I really hope this guide helped you get all the best rewards from the 9 Deadly Paths base in Where Winds Meet. If it was useful, leave a like, comment which part helped you the most, and subscribe so you don't miss the next guides. You're also more than welcome to join the channel's Discord and the Gerald88 Guild. All the info is in the description so you can play with the community and we can keep growing together. This is Gerald88, and I'll see you in the next adventure, right here in the hideout where every online game is played at the highest level.